Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is somebody who's not only with us just about every single day, but somebody who I run into every single day that I can be out supporting other YouTubers in different live streams and premieres and live chats and things like that. Andre Southgate brings us commentary about prize fighting on his channel, and some of it can be before the matches, sometimes it's after, but it's pure opinion on this channel, and Andre Southgate will keep us up to date on his predictions for what's going to come up next in the world of prize fighting. So he's also gotten into a lot of shorts videos, and it's great to see a lot of activity happening on most of what he's doing, which is great. So I hope that continues, and I hope everybody will connect with this incredibly supportive creator so that you can get some of that support coming back to you. Andre Southgate now is approaching 1,300 subscribers, and today we'd love to move him a little bit farther. So welcome everyone. I've got quite a few names on the wheel already. I see Painting with Squirrels has come in. You got to watch the spelling on that, but that's another incredibly supportive creator. They stream every day. Rich Cat Ranch is here, and let me just turn my speakers down. Hopefully you're not getting feedback there. I also have Crocheting with Leanne, I am Betty J Gathers, and Life with Mountain Folk all on the wheel already because they happen to be members. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I also see we've had some activity in the chat before we even started. Four Corners Custom Products came in and dropped us a super chat, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generosity to get us started. And of course, Four Corners Custom Products has done that many times before. Another incredibly supportive creator with what I believe is over 3,000 subscribers now. And then I see Crocheting with Leanne has dropped a super chat. She's done that countless times as well. So we'll look at her channel right after Four Corners Custom Products. And a longtime friend of Superchat, Tracy and Phoebe, are behind the channel Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, and they also dropped a super chat. So the way things work here is the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member. In the case of super chatters, we put them up on the screen right away, and in the case of members, they get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But after a little bit of time, we will start adding some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's most active. So again, welcome everybody. I'm going to get through some introductions here. And then, yeah, Michael the Realist. At the beginning of the stream yesterday, I just all of a sudden started hacking away out of nowhere. And I had this cough going on literally for weeks. And it seems to have just about disappeared. It's one of those things where, like, you know, yesterday I coughed 6 times, so today it's going to be 5, tomorrow be 4, and someday we'll be out of it. But thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you for the well wishes. Everything is fine. I'm allergic to everything, and the weather just changed, so I either came down with one thing or another, or 2 or 3 different things. None of them were the thing this time, but I've already been through that anyway. So welcome again everybody. 2 of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 5 years on YouTube are here as beloved and dedicated moderators. That's Scratch and Pete PA and Michael's Adventures. And all of our moderators here on Superchat are dear friends of mine. They're also dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. And they have one thing in common more than anything else is the generosity that I see in each of them inside and outside of the Superchat family, both on and off of YouTube. So all of them will allow you to meet more friends and family members when you visit their channels for premieres and live streams as well. I see that. I think First Floor Audio is just coming up. Oh, quick. You're making me laugh in the chat. First Floor Audio's booting up the mothership, but thank you for coming in. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again in a few moments. I know we've got a few brand new channels in the chat, so thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm just going through my list here. I know that Baron is in the house. It's good to have you back. Johnny Jim was here very early, so thanks for coming in early. Coco's Ethnic Eats might be brand new to Tuber Chat. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but it's good to have you here. Lexo Motorsports is back again. And then Philip Lemon is in the house, a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, with Prometheus Silence, and a new brand new channel in the house. I'm assuming that that's Tina Bailey, so thank you for coming in, and you could correct me if I'm not pronouncing that right for you. Traveling Merton and Sue and You New are both here, so thank you both for being in the house. Now hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Tori's Brain Games just walked in as well, and we'll get them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. Again, the very first channel that we're looking at today is Andre Southgate, and this creator brings us prize fighting on their channel. It's mostly commentary, but they are doing a lot of shorts videos as well, and they are bringing us all three types of content with shorts videos and streams. Andre Southgate is here with us almost every day, but more importantly, I see them out supporting creators every time I'm out doing the same thing. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him, and we'd love to push him, like I said earlier, towards 1,300 subscribers. Four Corners Custom Products is another longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and somebody who I have run into the same way that I talk about Andre Southgate. I see Four Corners Custom Products spreading generosity all over the YouTube streets, and I run into them over and over and over again. They have dropped a super chat on us, so we put their channel up right away. They've actually done that countless times. Now, when we look at Four Corners Custom Products channel, what we see is a creator of merchandise, and they can print anything from hats to shirts to mugs to tumblers, like we see on their banner, just about anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful that we have this channel to show us the making of this merchandise, the value behind it, but then as well we can use them as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses. Four Corners Custom Products brings us all three types of content, again with shorts, videos, and live streams, and they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster today than I did yesterday. Yesterday was a really long, drawn out introduction to our live stream, but we covered a couple different things over there. Now, I still got to learn about the cameras that Lenny the Lawyer Live was talking about. He was talking about a couple of different Sony cameras, so I'll look into those and try to have some kind of a informative opinion in the next day or two. Sister Winnie, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Collecting Coins with Gianna, it's good to have you back. So thank you for coming in. Crocheting with Leanne is an advocate for helping others grow and hit different milestones. Crocheting with Leanne's got quite a bit of interesting content coming up on the channel. Now, she does a lot of crochet, and when she does, she gets into scarf, shawls, blankets, ponchos, graphgans, and more, but she also writes patterns for other creators so that they can take inspiration from what they've found from Crocheting with Leanne and then recreate some of the things that they've seen in a similar way. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats, and memberships, of course, and she is approaching 2,400 subscribers, so hopefully we can push her a little bit farther. She's got all three types of content on her channel as well, shorts, videos, and live streams. And then as well, she's broken into a few more pieces of content. So she's done some shout out videos as well as some interviews, and she's already covered a couple of these. but I am happy to say that we're going to try to collaborate together within the next few weeks. In Canada, we have Thanksgiving next weekend. Yeah, I've been under the weather for a couple of weeks. I'm just getting out of it now. But next week is Thanksgiving, and then hopefully very soon after that, within the next couple of Sundays, Crocheting with Leanne and I will get together on her channel. I haven't done an interview or a StreamYard panel in quite some time. The summer months are the busiest months for me, and you know, I'm up in the northern part of I don't know, the hemisphere or whatever you want to call it, in Ontario, Canada. And so we have all 4 seasons, but the good weather months are very, very, very overly busy for me. And things are starting to calm down, so I'm hoping to get on screen a little bit more. But Crocheting with Leanne is going to help me out with that. That will be the first interview I've done in a long, long time, and we will be able to do a deep dive into a lot of different YouTube subjects, much more than the bite-sized information that we get into here. And then I see that Adventures in Michigan with Lisa is here. And then good to see you in the house. So it's interesting because even if you haven't made a playlist yet, which is very quick, I recommend everybody does that. Even if you haven't though, for most creators, you can go on their front page and look at what we have on Crocheting with Leanne. Every creator has this on their front page unless they've moved it off. You have one section that says uploads, and it could be anywhere on the page. I recommend everybody leaves this, but you can click this play all, and it actually puts everything you've got into a playlist that people can run. So that's an idea. Don Ray B, it's good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto our wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Thank you again, Four Corners Custom Products and Crocheting with Leanne, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generosity to get us started today. Next up is Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning for the same reason, and then Michael the Realist will be up next as well. So thank you for those. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat, and if I've missed anything that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And then, yeah, that's okay. Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Lots of creators here in Tuber Chat are on their phones. So that's actually something to keep in mind, right? When you're connecting with other creators, lots of people are on phones. The analytics tell me that it could be as high as 60 or 70% of people in Tuber Chat live streams might be on their phones. That means they're going out to other channels to watch videos and coming back. So you want to start a conversation with somebody and make sure they're you know, catching what you're saying. Everybody's on the same page before connecting, so that you don't have somebody miss your messages, because it's very easy. Carpenter Self-Reliance, good to see you here. Tea Time Adventures, good to see you here as well. And they have all their videos in a playlist. Yeah, I recommend to everybody to make one playlist if you're working on watch hours like this that says all my videos, or binge watch me, or you know, everything here, or something like that. You can even call it watch hours playlist if you want. And then if not, a lot of creators are able to chop up their channels. I think anybody can, but it's up to you. But you can chop up your content into many different many different playlists based on categories. Even if you do something similar all the time, you can still break it up somehow. There's always going to be a way. Scratch and PPA comes to mind as an example, where this creator does the Scratch Challenge series of videos every single week, and has been doing this for 1.5 years. But they've already separated into a 2021 Scratch Challenge as well as 2022. So we know that in the 2022 series, there's only going to be 52 videos. Right? So it's a great way to think about chopping up your channel. Lots of people with variety channels, even Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is a good example of a channel that can be chopped up into many different series. And that's not just for us to swap playlists and get watch hours for. That's for your viewers to be able to binge watch some of the things they want to see. In the case of Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, they bring us a lot of beauty products and makeup, but sometimes they're doing almost a get ready with me, like we see actually right here. a video, and then as well they're often showing us a haul or a lot of products together in a list maybe of things that they use. And on this channel they have all three types of content anyway, so they have shorts, videos, and live streams. Lots of different playlists are possible from this channel. I see another super chat has come in, the Gaming Ham. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. My flock is everywhere. Thanks for coming in. The Stock Explorer is the newest member of our moderator squad, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel. They're in Florida, but they're doing okay. We know that Florida was in the news the last couple of weeks, actually, or last week or so. Will Spirit Productions has just dropped a super chat as well, so we're actually going to put that channel up right after Michael the Realist. And Will Spirit Productions has done that countless times. They actually managed to snipe the stream boss position. So what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera here. And every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and the last person to take over becomes the stream boss and gets some extra exposure for a little while for that reason. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then hopefully everybody will connect with Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. This channel is run by Tracy and Phoebe together. They alternate between them when making videos, and they're incredibly supportive as well. You'll run into them supporting other creators all the time also. 311 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Let's look now at Michael the Realist, and this is a channel we've only had on the screen a couple of times now, but thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, for yours as well. I really do appreciate that. When we look at Michael the Realist, now I've still got to get to know this creator's content, but I'm watching videos, obviously one at a time. I'm going to take another one today and put it into my catch-up list. I'm going to go back actually to Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. I should go back through all the channels we looked at here, because I didn't do the same thing here. I should have. I don't know why I'm not thinking of that today. Crocheting with Leanne. And let's get to a vlog video from her. And then as well, we looked at Andre Southgate first and Four Corners. And we'll catch back up in a quick second here. I don't always add a video for every single creator into my catch-up list. This is just when I notice I'm behind by more than a few videos with a couple of creators so that I can catch up easily. So let's get Michael the Realist back up here. In the meantime, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Mr. Shelton TV is in the house. That is John H. Shelton. It's good to see you here. Oh, and the Gaming Ham. I'm sorry, I skipped over you. The Gaming Ham also dropped us a super chat. Thank you for that, Scratch and PPA. I promise you, for anybody especially new to Tuber Chat, I make as many mistakes as anybody, and Scratch and PPA catches probably 99% or more of them, actually, but I really do appreciate that. It's important to have moderators who you know truly have your back, right? Every moderator here has been a long-time dear friend to me. Almost every moderator here has been with Tuber Chat for 2 years, pretty close to it anyway. And it's wonderful when you know that people have your back both inside and outside of your streams, both often on your channel, right? So when they see other things out in the YouTube streets happening, they can let you know. Countless times people have done shout out videos for Tuber Chat, and Scratch and PPA seems to catch everything first. We all know that that creator seems to be everywhere all the time, but that's just an example. But thank you again for that. So the Gaming Ham, we're going to get your channel up. Forgive me for not mentioning that super chat. I did see it come through. The Gaming Ham's done that countless times, and they've got an interesting channel for us to talk about as well. And then And then Michael the Realist. So I've still, like I said, got to get to know their content a little bit. It's great that they put this warning, right, when they're going to have like a channel that's got a little bit of language that might not be suitable for everybody. You know, because most of the creators here in Superchat are adults, but not everybody, you know, and not to mention not everybody's comfortable with it. But at least if you know what you're getting into before you get there, then I think that's a really responsible way to handle that. So that's great. And then Michael the Realist obviously is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They dropped a super chat on us yesterday as well. So thank you for that. They've got 176 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. And then Odom's Homestead. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love it if you did. Thank you for being here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I think Mr. Shelton TV is actually a member on his other channel, so I've got him on the wheel right away. And Rusty's Rambles, it's good to see you here. AceFlaw1 is a creator I've been connected to for 2.5 years. They've been with Superchat from the very beginning. It's interesting to know that over, you know, you might wonder to yourself over a year or two, who's still going to be with you in your YouTube journey, who's still going to be supporting you as much as they possibly can. And after 470 episodes of Tuber Chat, Andy is still coming in with his channel, AceFlaw1, as often as he can to support everybody. He's usually here at least a couple of times every weekend. Lexo Motorsports, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. We're going to put your channel up right after Wolfspear Productions. One of the channels that I missed just a few moments ago was the Gaming Ham. They've dropped super chats on us countless times, and I really do appreciate that. They've got an interesting name for their channel here. I also see Danny Day's Homestead coming in. Good to see you here, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Gaming Ham is an advocate for the amateur radio community, lovingly known as Ham Radio, but they also do a lot of gameplay on their channel. So the Gaming Ham is a very interesting and suitable name for this channel. You might even find them talking ham radio while playing video games, which is really cool. And they do a lot of the popular games like Mass Effect. Obviously, you've seen Marvel's Adventures right on their front page. They're also getting into some 3D printing as well, so we're looking forward to seeing what more they'll do with that. And then I see that I Want to Know is in the house. Good to see you here. And yes, I hope everybody who is in Florida is doing well, not to mention all the eastern seaboard had more hurricane trouble over the last week, so hopefully everybody is safe and you know, as I don't know, affected in the smallest way possible. We're hoping for that. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you in the house. Gloria's Platter, a dear friend to Tuber Chat, is here. And then thank you, John H. Shelton, for that highlighted milestone message. Those are available to anybody who's a member on a channel where they are enabled. You get one of those per month for free on top of your membership, and they fly through the chat like a super chat. And you'll notice that they actually knock a bit of life off of the stream boss, so I'm sure that Wolfspear Productions is happy about that. But John H. Shelton, thank you for the reminder, for the thumbs up as well. I'm going to get everybody to pardon me for a second, and then we're going to get Wolfspear Productions channel up onto the screen. And then I see John H. Shelton, UK Vlogger, is in with their second channel as well. That's a creator with literally thousands of subscribers. Using the phones not so fast. Yes, Gloria's Platter. We've been mentioning that. I was saying that there are quite a few creators here in the Tuber Chat live streams that are on phones. The analytics say it could be as high as 60 or 70%. I don't know if that accounts for the fact that some people are using both. I know that's a common thing to do in growth streams as well. Pardon me. So Wolfspear Productions is up right now. And what this creator's got going on is a ton of variety. So they mentioned some of it on their banner, but they get into all kinds of monthly subscription boxes. They do unboxing videos, taste test challenges. They do a lot of live streaming. Their furry friend Jester has probably hundreds of videos by now, definitely at least a couple of series. They do diamond painting, dumpster diving. They collaborate with other creators when they can. And one of the things that you'll find on Wolf Bear Productions more than anything else lately are ride-along live streams, because Wolf Bear Productions is a truck driver. You see the truck on the banner there. And they take us all over North America basically, but they give us a great look at their life behind the camera as well. So they take us to destinations, right? They involve the truck in some ride-along live streams where we have a view out the window, as well as we have a secondary view out another window, usually on a mirror, so that we can see a secondary look. And then the host will usually have a camera on them themselves, and then as well they add in StreamYard panelists as well, which is really, really cool. So Wolf Bear Productions has a lot going on. Now, the other thing too with this creator is they have been putting out a ton of shorts, but they've been really putting a lot of thought and consideration into these, and some of them are really skyrocketing. So Wolf Bear Productions managed to gather 800 subscribers in about 5 weeks, if I'm right about that. They're way beyond their 1,000 now. You can see approaching 1,300, and even a short that they put out this today, a few hours ago, has already got 3,500 views, so they're doing really well with them. Leanburs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think that might be a brand new channel for Tuber Chat, so thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect. Pardon me, please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I also notice Oracles and Beyond is in the house. Ali's Crafts Pursuits is here. Keto Mama Michelle has come in also. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. And then, again, it's been a little while since I've mentioned it, but if anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that I've missed in the chat that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So next up is going to be Lexo Motorsports, and we'll see what this creator's got going on. They've been making frequent appearances in Tuber Chat lately, so thank you once again, Wolf Bear Productions and Lexo Motorsports, for your super chats. I really do appreciate those. Lexo Motorsports now has 74 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards maybe even the 75 or 80 that they're thinking about. Puppet Short Films, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. One of the things that I've noticed over the last many years, I've been on YouTube for 5 years now, is that it's actually approaching 5.5, but when you see the seasons change, and particularly when the northern countries and states and areas go into their fall and winter seasons or break back into the spring and summer, you see a change in a lot of the creators that are coming around, a lot of the activity on YouTube, and it's interesting, but it's almost like clockwork. As soon as the weather changes, we see these changes, and it's great because you get to see a few friends that you may not have seen for a while, and we've seen a bit of that over the last couple of weeks on Tuber Chat. But I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. Home Bartending with John is in the house. And with Lexo Motorsports, I'm just going to take your latest video and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list to see what you've done here. This is a channel I'm still getting to know, but again, we'd love to push them maybe even up and over the 75 subscribers they're thinking about. And then Rusty's Ramble says they hit triple digits for the first time last night, which is great, and hopefully that continues for you as well. Next up, we're going to see from the UK an incredibly supportive creator who's been a dear friend of Tuber Chat for a very long time. They've done more than one shout-out video for us, as a matter of fact, and we always put those on our front page. You'll find those easily, but Mr. Shelton TV has two different channels, actually. So when we look at this one here, we see 889 subscribers. They are getting dangerously close to the official road to 1K, so hopefully we'll get this happening for this creator. And Mr. Shelton TV is literally pure variety on their channel. I'm just going to take their latest video and put this into my catch-up list here. And John H. Shelton could be doing anything from poetry to a commentary to video gameplay to a tribute video or shout-outs and things like that. So let's look at Mr. Shelton TV's second channel, John H. Shelton UK Vlogger. And when we're over here, we see more variety from the same creator. They've got a lot of stuff coming up. I got a notification on for one premiere, but I'm actually going to set the next 3 as well. And we're recommending to everybody to set notifications for everything you see for everyone, whether they're premieres or live streams, whether or not you think you can make it at the time, because for now, it sends a signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm, right? An engagement signal. And that can be very beneficial, of course. So John H. Shelton is getting close to 6,700 subscribers, and I always say of channels this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they've already been through in their YouTube journey. Of course, this channel is fully monetized, lots of ways to support John H. Shelton with super chats and memberships when we get there. Speaking of which, Tea Time Adventures, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that and the kind words that have come along with it. For that reason, I'm actually going to put your channel up right now, and then we will likely get to spinning the wheel shortly. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me just for a quick second again. AceFlaw1 seems to be close to 3,800 subscribers, so hopefully we'll get you a little bit closer today. Tea Time Adventures is sitting exactly at 400 right now. So hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther as well. I can't remember for the life of me if this is the first time we've got this channel on the TV. Oh, it's not. We looked at this yesterday. Yes, of course. I just watched one of her videos. So what I'm going to do... What video did I watch? Oh, they're out of order on the front page. That's why. Okay, see, she's chopped up her channel already into a lot of different, categories, and then put these shelves on the front page. So what I'm going to do is take one of these taste test review videos and put this into my catch-up list. And what that will let me do is after the live stream, I'll go through my catch-up list. I run a lot more videos than I watch when it comes to that, but I will try to watch that video. And the idea, of course, is that over time, weeks and months in particular, I get to know content on channels a little bit better, as well as putting the channels on the screen helps me get to know the channels. The more times you're up, the more I get to know you. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I love getting to know creators as well, and it helps my speeches get better. So when we're here in Tuber Chat, I can promote your channel better every time, hopefully, and you hear that in the stories that I tell as well. So I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. So easy to reach, and anybody can reach out anytime. But Tea Time Adventures, I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel a little bit better. They tell us on their banner that they do unboxings, hauls, collabs, Mask Mondays, surveys, projects, and more. So they've got a series on Mondays there already as well. So I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel better. Glorious Platter And Scratch and PPA talking about patience. It's interesting though, because you know, as you go on your YouTube journey, as you progress, you will start to encounter a lot of different things. And what I'm really referencing is stuff almost behind the scenes, conversations that happen with creators. Sometimes people get to know each other. I'm always happy for the friendships that are built, right? But it's interesting because as you get to know people, you start to get an idea of what they might be like in real life, if you want to put it that way, right? So somebody like Scratch and PPA is absolutely a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family for more than one reason. I throw around the word generosity all the time, and we're very lucky to have a lot of generous creators here. But Scratch and PPA also combines his generosity with patience at the same time. The reason why I know that is because as you grow and go through your YouTube journey, you're going to deal with positives as well as negatives. You're going to deal with, you know, things that will make you excited and happy, as well as some frustration, of course. And in a very weird and twisted way, I hope you can even enjoy the frustrations that come along. Because, for instance, when we talk about a channel like Life with Mountain Folk on the way to the first 1,000 subscribers, you know, you only have to do it once, right? Once you have 1,000, you have 1,000. But the other side of the coin is to say you only get to do it once. So I promise you there are bigger fish to fry, or if not bigger, at least different, on the other side of, let's say, 10,000 subscribers. And the dynamic of your whole YouTube journey changes as you grow. So when you hit 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 8,000, 13,000, and this and that, things are going to be different. Better or worse will be up to you, but different is certainly the case. So it takes patience to be able to deal with all of that. And most of the things that happen in your YouTube journey, I like to say, are the first time that it happens. That's why I reference the first 1,000 subscribers. For almost everybody here in the Tuber Chat family, they will progress far beyond 1,000. I believe any channel can have 10,000 if they'd like to. Don Ray B, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, that channel is going to be put up next. They happen to be a member, but we're going to speed things up for them and put them on the screen right now. And then we will get back to spinning the wheel. And yes, Puppet Short Films. YouTube is a long journey. Just keep creating. Absolutely. You know, head down, nose to the grindstone, right? We keep pushing out content. And one of the ideas is that you think about your YouTube journey. And when you first started, you may not have known already about the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, and this and that. But you start hearing these things, you start getting goals in mind for what might be to come. What I hope for most people is that when you started your YouTube journey, you intended on doing this essentially forever. Now, we never know what the world's going to look like in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, or anything like that. But we've got creators, lots of them, who've already been on YouTube for over 15 years, right? And when you think about that, the idea is not, well, I'm going to make a few videos and hopefully everybody will like them, right? This is not how Rihanna, for instance, makes all the money when it comes to music. She has 14 studio albums that I know of. She put out hundreds of songs. That doesn't include even the ones we never heard, right? B-sides and remixes and all this other stuff. So it kind of, I don't know how much it makes sense the way I'm trying to tie it in together. But in your YouTube journey, the goal may not be to make a couple of videos that everybody will like. That's hard to do. What you can do is plan to make 100 videos, knowing that some people will like some of them, and some more than others. And after a little while, I promise you, a few of your videos are going to fly if you can get through the first 100. For lots of creators, the intention was, well, I'm just going to make a video or 2 or 3 a week or whatever it's going to be, or stream every day forever. They plan to do hundreds or thousands, and we have a couple of creators here in Tuber Chat that have hundreds, not to mention thousands of videos already. Even myself personally, I work on other channels other than my own, but I've probably produced close to 1,000 videos by now, not including live streams. And you see, even with Superchat here, we're at 472 already. But if you were to go back to the very beginning, you'll notice that the very first episode was numbered 001. And what that tells you is that I already intended on doing 1,000 of them before I ever did the second one. So it's just an idea, it's just a hint. And, you know, I don't know if everybody signed up for that as far as a journey goes, but it's an idea. So forgive me, I'm going to try to cut the speeches down. I just wanted to, you can tell how passionate I am about this stuff when I get into these long speeches. But we'll talk about life with mountain folk in a second. And then there you go. Yeah, Tea Time Adventures has had some people help them along, which is great. Puppet Short Films is talking about shorts. And Wolf Spirit Productions, who we saw earlier, is actually doing really, really well with shorts right now. And then as well, Don Ray B sniped the Stream Boss position. That's the channel we're going to look at next. The Stream Boss is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock that out gets some extra exposure when they take over for a while, like we see. And then, yes, Bushido Blade Warrior. And it's funny because I'll move on in a second here, but if you were to ever wonder what on earth does Super Chat do when he gets off the screen, right? Like you might wonder about any other YouTube creator. You know, I go on to live my life and have my family time, and you know, like I'll have dinner after Super Chat today and this and that, and Kristen is in the background working on that right now. But it doesn't stop. These speeches don't stop. After I get off of Super Chat, we're probably going to talk about YouTube for another half hour. By choice or not, it's something that just is, you know, the case, and part of the reason why I personally am here, and it's just an idea. And there you go. Yes, Wolf Spirit Productions is talking about using spreadsheets for everything. It's a great way to organize a lot of the information you have to keep track of. I certainly do. And Google Sheets is something that I've been using lately. I'm a huge fan of Microsoft Office, but Google Sheets obviously is free, cloud-based, and everything else. So let's look at Life with Mountain Folk now. So these creators come to us from Georgia, but they actually bring us outside their state a lot of the time. So they kind of combine inside and outside. They travel around a little bit. Huge fans of car shows. So we see another premiere coming up, and that's actually today after Tuber Chat. And then they've got another one here that I'm just going to add into my catch-up list. But they do a lot more. So they also bring us all kinds of outdoor footage as well. They're big outdoors fans, food reviews, and let me head over to their About page because they talk about a few other things. Taste test reviews, historic locations, museums, local events, and some relaxation videos. And I'm sure they intend on doing a lot more as well. So they've got a whole series here, Beyond Georgia, where they can take us outside, which is great. And Life with Mountain Folk are incredibly supportive, both here in Tuber Chat, and I see them outside supporting people all the time as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them a little bit closer towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about. Next up is Don Ray V, our new stream boss, and we'll see what they've got going on for today. Don Ray B is somebody who is literally in the world making their own dream come true, but also they are an advocate for encouraging others to not only think about making their dreams come true, but actually go after it. You'll find out what I'm talking about when you get to their channel, but they've got a nice message on their banner there. Each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true, and this is what they bring to us through their content on their channel. Now, it's not a motivational channel, even though the way I'm talking kind of could make it sound that way. Don Ray B seeks to encourage people, but the channel is actually a homesteading channel, and this is somebody who decided to go get some land and start doing some of the homesteading activities that we see in a lot of creators lately, to become self-sufficient more than ever before. And it's wonderful. I find that we have a lot to learn from these creators, and a lot of the creators who come to us from the outdoor or camping or fishing or gardening or farming or ranching or homesteading community of channels seem to have an instinct to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. And then So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Don Ray B. They've been incredibly supportive here, but they actually support on all of my channels, and I mention that so that you can understand what kind of support you can expect back from a creator like this as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And then as well, we're talking about Michael's Adventures right now, another one of our beloved and dedicated moderators. But thank you again, Don Ray B, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And then Michael's Adventures is up right now with over 1,000 subscribers. So this is another creator who seemed to creep up, but when it got to the 900 towards the 1,000 and then just blow right past it, which is wonderful to see. I got to catch up with Michael's Adventures here, but I'm actually running this creator in the background. Michael's Adventures does an extreme amount of running playlists for other creators. He'll definitely be willing to swap, so if anybody hasn't already swapped playlists with Michael's Adventures and you'd like to, please reach out to him. He's working on watch hours now. We'd love to see him monetized soon. And then as well, Michael's Adventures on his channel brings us quite a bit of variety. So he is a lottery scratch ticket fan to a point, but also brings us for outdoor looks around his area, and he's moved a couple of times, so we get to see different things. He's always got cameras going on a lot of furry friends that come around, including raccoons, a fox, sometimes some deer as well. And there's literally, this is a creator I'm talking about when we mention thousands of videos on their channel. So there's a bit of variety here. He's also played some lottery, they're not lottery, they're slot machine games on phone or tablet as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Michael's Adventures is another shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family. This is somebody who is not with us every single day just due to a work schedule, but an interesting point is that Michael's Adventures always makes sure that I remember to send his regards on the days he can't be here, and he does make sure that he's here for every moment that he can be. Pardon me for missing that question. Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA, for catching that. Adventures in Michigan with Lisa asked, they need to buy a computer. Is it better to get a laptop or a desktop computer? So the only reason why I might recommend a desktop to somebody is if you literally expect to use that computer in the same place all the time, or if you're a fan of working that way. I certainly am. I'm a fan of having a desktop computer. I like it much more than a laptop. I like big keyboards. I like to have a mouse and things like that. When I do set up a laptop, I tend to, put it on a stand, and I have a mouse that I connect to it and things like that. But if you're working in more than one location, or if you're somebody who likes to, not necessarily sit at a desk, maybe sit on the couch and have your computer running, then a laptop would be ideal, and especially if you work in multiple locations. I happen to now, so what I do is I take my laptop, I hook it up to a monitor, so I have a set of monitors at work, I have a set of monitors at home. One of these days I'll do some behind the scenes photos so everybody can see what on earth I do with Tuber Chat. You can get an idea of how I work on this stuff. But the laptop literally is able to plug in. There's just a couple of quick cables and I'm up and running in another scenario. One of the things that really helps with the YouTube journey is taking part in the social network. So meaning supporting others as much as you possibly can, watching other people's videos, commenting as much as you can. And some of that can be done while you're doing other things. So we have a lot of creators, I'm sure, that have computers open with 3 or 4 windows. They might be paying attention to one stream, running a playlist of videos. They might be hopping in and out of premieres and things like that. I try to do the same thing. And then, of course, it's funny, Puppet Short Films is making me laugh, but when you think about printers, for instance, for your computer, now most of them are wireless, right? If you buy a printer today, they don't even have to be expensive, to be honest with you. You can get a wireless printer, and as long as they're hooked up right, which is very, very easy in most cases, you literally can print from anywhere, which I think is just a wonderful technology. I know it's been out for a long time, but still, every time I print something wirelessly, I still have in my head the fact that we used to have to run to a different room of the house and plug a computer in or bring the printer over and stuff like that. So I'm glad those days are behind us. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. It's almost time for me to add some names onto the wheel from the chat list soon. And there you go. Yes, Want to Know says 2 computers side by side, one for surfing and one for video rendering. And I'll bet that has crossed just about everybody's mind. There's a video game out there. It's been out for a long time, but it's called YouTube. I think it's called YouTuber Life. And I forget, I played it. I have a video gameplay of it on my channel, on my personal channel. But it's part of the video game is like you have this computer that just takes forever to render videos. And as you gain money in the game, you have to go and work. And then you can upgrade your computer and make it faster and stuff like that. It's so funny how they made that resemble real life, right? So Rich Cat Ranch is up here right now with 1,600 subscribers. They've actually got that locked in already and are on their way towards 1,700. So they come to us from Texas. Of course, you see their banner here. Rich Cat Ranch has truly a passion for animals, a love for life, and a respect for nature that comes through in all of their content. They are very open and willing to have creators come for in real life meetups. We saw that happen a couple of months ago with Mind Forked. And Rich Cat Ranch is another couple of creators who are out there, Richard and Kathy, that are supporting others all the time. So they're here in Tuber Chat almost every day. They happen to be a member, of course, but I see them out supporting others regularly as well. Putt Putt King, sorry, I don't think I welcomed you when you came in. Yeah, I think it's YouTuber Life is what it's called. I'm pretty sure, Putt Putt King. It's a funny game to play. It's almost like The Sims, right? Where you're like a character and you have to go through, you know, a simulation of in real life or whatever, but you run a YouTube channel and you have to deal with all the same frustrations that we do with slow computers, and you have to upgrade and you got to go and work to make money to pay for your YouTube stuff and all this, and it's pretty interesting. Come Hither with Heather's in the house from Australia. I've got them on the wheel now. Sorry, VS Speaks Royally. I didn't put you on the wheel either yet. I did see you come in, but I've been into my long speeches, which I intended on not doing today. Wellness with Tammy, it's good to see you here as well. Most of you know that I can't help myself, and most of my speeches end up running on for long periods of time here. Rich Cat Ranch brings us all kinds of different content on their channel. This is another series that I've caught many times, Sunday Shorts, where it's like a TikTok type compilation actually. They do a stream every Friday. I'm not able to catch many of these, but they do that regularly. And then as well, Richard and Kathy, they live on 2 acres near Fort Worth, and then they are bringing you their life with the animals, daily routines, tasty recipes, tidbits of wisdom, and then rest of their life. They kind of show us behind the scenes, and like I said, they're up for in real life meetups and things like that as well, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They did a really great job on their introduction video, I thought, a few months ago. And I still, obviously I'm mentioning it to this day. So maybe everybody could take inspiration from that as well. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Fatima Tuna, good to see you in the house. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm as a replay. So I am going to go on break here for about 3 minutes, and when we come back, we're going to look at I Am Betty J Gathers. All right, we're back, and we're looking at I Am Betty J Gathers. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I forgot to go and look. Something was going on with Twitter today, so I tried to schedule the post, and there was some kind of mistake because when I tried to schedule it, it didn't want to go right away. So what we'll do is right after I Am Betty J Gathers channel here in another minute or so, I'm going to open up Twitter and I'll show you how I do the tweets for Tuber Chat, and then for anybody that tweets or retweets, because I see Don Ray B just mentioned it, so thank you for that. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat gets added into a special list, and I'll show you that and talk about that as well. So we'll do that in a moment. I'll make it quick. Twitter's really fast to share. TCG fam, good to see you here, and thank you again, Scratch and PPA, for reminding me, because I forgot to check right before Tuber Chat if the post went out, and it was obvious that they must have not. Who knows why, so we'll figure that out. But I Am Betty J Gathers is up right now. This creator is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. We have literally probably gained hundreds of thumbs up because of her friendly and energetic reminders here in Tuber Chat. On her channel, she brings all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. She's an incredibly motivating and encouraging creator, and you will meet more friends and family members when you join her for her live streams. Now, she talks to us most often about healthy eating, healthy living, talking about things like intermittent fasting, but she also has broken into a lot of vlogs lately and gives us a great look at the creator behind the channel. So with 528 subscribers, we're happy to see that I Am Betty J Gathers has got their community tab rolling now, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. We'd love to push her towards the 600 subscribers we know she's thinking about. She's actually got a premiere coming up. That's tomorrow, in a couple of hours. I might have made a mistake with another channel that I said had something coming up, because I think it was on the 3rd. It might have been for tomorrow. But that's okay. Thank you, TCG fam. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming through to give a thumbs up and say hello, even if you're running the stream in the background. I really do appreciate every moment. Andre Southgate, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's our featured channel for today. We looked at them for about the first 5 or 10 minutes of the stream, where they bring us prize fighting, and we feature them across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, which you have seen, so that you have the opportunity to literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. And we feature a different channel every single day. So let's open up Twitter, and I'm using a different browser just because I've already got Twitter logged in over there, and I use Chrome for my own, Firefox for Tuber Chat. So I'm going to use 2 windows for this. Usually I just use 2 tabs. Actually, never mind. Okay, I'll just use another tab. And let's look for Tuber Chat. When we get to the channel, I'm going to go over to the community page. And the reason why I do this is because I use the same text here that I do on Facebook and Twitter as well. Instagram gets its own. And thank you, John H. Shelton, for another share. And thank you, Carlene Geisha. They shared it yesterday as well. And then let me hit a tweet. So all I'm going to do is tweet. Now, you want to make sure that you're logged in either here or on your own profile. If you go over to somebody else's, like John H. Shelton here, and try to tweet, it's going to go right to him instead of out on Twitter in general for everybody to see. So we'll just hit tweet. I'm going to paste in the text that I use. Now, one of the other things I'm going to do is grab the URL from today's stream. So let me go over to my homepage now, and I'm just going to copy the link for this stream. Actually, I got to do it in a certain way too, because Twitter has a character limit. So I'm going to take the short version, which you get to from the share button, of course, and then I'm going to paste that into my tweet. Now, I also always put the image from our thumbnail. So I'm just going to go to where I have that on my hard drive. And Andre Southgate is our featured channel for today. So what I'm going to do is just type Andre Southgate on Tuber Chat. Now, usually I would schedule the tweet, but something was wrong with that today and it didn't come up. So now I'm just going to tweet it out. And thanks Scratch and PPA one more time for making sure that that got done, because my scheduled tweets didn't work. So thank you for that. And then let's look at our profile for a second, because I want to show you what on earth I'm talking about with our list. It's a little bit different for you. Let me actually do Twitter on my personal one so that you can see what it's going to look like for you. Twitter lists are very useful tools, and what they allow is for you to be able to pardon me, let me get to Superchat here. What a Twitter list allows you to do is be able to filter a lot of tweets from certain creators. So what I mean by that is you can make a list, and let's look at Superchat here. You see the 3 dots, you just click that, go to view lists. Why does it say Superchat hasn't created any lists? I do have a list. Something's wrong with, oh, here it is, Superchat stars. I might be working too fast. It might not be Twitter's fault today. So what we see here is this list called Superchat stars. Now you'll notice that what happens is it's only showing me tweets from people who are in the Superchat list called Superchat stars. What that is, just a list of people. Anytime you tweet or retweet for Superchat, I'll add you into that list automatically. I just do it myself within a day or two after the streams, right? But when we look at this, we see like these creators, like there's John H. Shelton right there again, have retweeted things. We saw Annabelle TV earlier. This Ross is retweeting a lot. I'm hoping I can find somebody else in here, but it's okay. Lots of different creators. Now, if we go back up to the top of the page, we'll be able to get, or we go back to the list. We see this member list here with 157 members, and there's the Weightlifting Geek there. Nikki D Music and More is there. I Am Betty J Gathers is here. Towel Games, Rich Cat Ranch, lots of creators, obviously. And then you can go through and follow these creators. Now, I'm logged into a different account on Twitter right now, so that's why it's not following like all these people, but Twitter, Superchat follows them. And then, like I said, anybody who tweets or retweets gets added into that list. And then you might be able to find some friends over there to trade favors with, because that list comprises 157 members now who are active in the Superchat family and active on Twitter and willing to share for others. So the idea is if they're willing to share for us, they might be willing to share for you. And if you're willing to do that kind of thing, you'll likely get some outside traffic from Twitter onto your channel. There's Annabelle TV. We just saw them on our Twitter list, actually. Annabelle TV's on the wheel now. Warmstrong Adventures is here. And if we want to mark the time, that tutorial, like if you want to call it that, about Twitter, was about an hour and 5 minutes into episode number 472. We did the break for 3 minutes, which we usually do right after an hour. And then we looked at one channel, I Am Betty J Gathers, and then we got into that. So if you want to go back and look at that. And then thank you for the kind words in the chat. Coupon Gale, thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I was hanging out with the Stock Explorer this morning and again for another live stream. They're streaming like crazy lately because they are working on watch hours. They're getting really close. They had, last time I asked them, I think it was less than 200 to go. If anybody's willing to swap playlists, the Stock Explorer will be willing to do that. But anybody can swap with anybody. Just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder is one of the 5 channels now, 4 or 5 channels from Kid Wonder. I think Kid Wonder's still a member with their gaming channel. So I'm putting them on the wheel right away, but we'll get some more names onto the wheel from our chat list soon enough. I'm going to take a few of these off. I haven't been cleaning up the list. There we go. The Stock Explorer on their channel brings us a level-headed and down-to-earth look at their at the stock markets and crypto markets both. But they have everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics. So they talk about the fundamentals, they help us get down with the lingo, and then they also talk about options trading and NFTs and things that go along with that. They have all three types of content on their channel, including shorts, videos, and live streams, and they often have product in hand. I have seen this creator go as far as to invest in a stock, order a product from that company, and then unbox that product live on a stream, which is really cool. Lady B Unstoppable, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Nezia and Bao, good to see you back in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. And then the Stock Explorer, like I said, is streaming frequently. Sometimes they have charts and graphs to show us, but often it's friendly conversation, and they do a lot of personal content on here as well. 12 Stones Ranch, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's another creator I ran into a couple of times this week supporting others. So it's good to see you here. Home Bartending with John is coming up next. This is a channel I was immediately drawn to as soon as they came into the Superchat family. The Stock Explorer, by the way, is the newest member of our moderator squad. It's been a long time since I've added a moderator, but the Stock Explorer is showing generosity far over and above what I typically see in the YouTube streets. And here in Superchat, they're with us almost every single day. So Home Bartending with John is up right now. I do just want to mention again, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Home Bartending with John has 143 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know they're going to be thinking about. Home Bartending with John features a lot of product reviews, as you can see and might expect. He's done a few shorts as well. But one of the things that really impresses me with this channel is a series of videos that I'm enjoying where we see the elaborate home bar setup that John has here. What he's going to do is show us a few different ways to make some of the most popular cocktails that are out there. He'll show you a quick and easy way to get it done, usually a second variation based on some kind of pop culture from either a song or a movie or a television show. He takes requests on the channel, of which he's already done 2 for me, and then as well he will show you a traditional variation on how to make one of your favorite cocktails if you have the desire. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Home Bartending with John is somebody who's incredibly supportive, and of course they're here as a member. They're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and have been ever since walking into the Super Chat family. Next up, because of this Super Chat, we're going to look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, and I'm going to show you his other channels as well. He's got quite a few. Oh, actually, he just picked up... How did you manage to do that? Kid Wonder? I'm a little perplexed. The mukbang show with Kid Wonder just got a membership, but I wonder how they did that without it coming through on the stream. Maybe they went outside to get that done, but thank you for that. That's interesting. So the mukbang show with Kid Wonder has got a membership again. He's actually done that many times on a couple of different channels. And then, Unidentified S4, our moderators and myself will always knock out messages that are self-promoting, but I can tell everybody that Unidentified S4 has a birthday party over at their place, and that is going to be shortly after Superchat, as a matter of fact, around 5 p.m. Eastern. So I knocked that message out myself. We just always take out self-promoting messages because it's kind of spelled out in the YouTube guidelines that it's frowned upon, if nothing else. But it's fine. So happy birthday. Unidentified S4 is obviously celebrating today. Hopefully everybody will join us in wishing them a happy birthday. And actually what I'll do, they've been making frequent appearances here in Superchatters. We'll put their channel up in a second as well for their birthday. Yeah, it's no problem, Unidentified S4. I just want to let you know. Puppet short films when I break. Oh goodness, they're making me laugh today. Cosmic Cultivators is in the house. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels. What we're looking at right now is actually Kid Wonder's original channel. So they're just over 18K on this channel. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is a creator who's been with me from the beginning. I met them about 3 years ago, and they have been with me the whole time. They have been so unbelievably supportive to myself and Superchat when we were first starting just around 2.5 years ago, that Kid Wonder was the first channel chosen out of the Superchat family to be featured on episode number 2. Now you can see after 470 more episodes, this creator is still coming through supporting as much as they can. And I appreciate it greatly. So Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is pure variety. I'm going to show you Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream. He's got another couple of channels, but I'll show you one more of those because he just picked up another membership here. I'm just going to take your triple feature gaming and put that in my catch-up list. Even on this channel, he's got over 3,000 subscribers, so you know that there must be much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. But he also is fully monetized. When you see this one video game that he plays, 8-Ball Pool, I actually played that with him on his channel a few months ago. And he labeled it. If you go to his search and look, actually, let's just do it, Superchat, you'll see that this video will come. He even put me on the thumbnail. This video game we played together, which was really, really cool. We talked about it for a while and finally got it done. And then when we look at the mukbang show with Kid Wonder, who just got a membership, so thank you again for that, by the way. We've got another channel where they're going to bring us a lot of mukbang videos, obviously. Now, they've just got this started, but they've already got 273 subscribers, which is great to see. And I've just taken your latest Chinese food mukbang video and put it into my catch-up list so that we can I stay caught up and make sure I don't fall behind with this channel. House of X Entertainment Inc. is another couple of creators who've been with me for about 3 years now. That's Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, with a third monetized channel, so it's good to see you both in here. Pardon me if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, and I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Mark the Shark is in the house. Good to see you here. And next up, we're actually going to put up a channel called Unidentified S4. They've been making frequent appearances in Superchat, but they're actually celebrating a birthday today. So when we look here, we see their birthday bash is coming up today at 5 o'clock. That's going to be probably about a half an hour after Superchat has finished, but hopefully everybody will wish them a happy birthday here in the chat right now, and then hopefully we can get over there to celebrate with them later. I bring it every day. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. Shane is in the house. Good to see you here. And Unidentified S4 is going to talk about all kinds of unidentified objects, but let's just read their about page because I'm still getting So there are boots on the ground team that travel all over to get the best footage and stories when it comes to UFOs, paranormal, cryptids, and much more. Anything unexplained on this channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, we see that they have over 7,500 subscribers, so doing just great. And tonight, like I said, their birthday bash is coming up at 5 o'clock, just a couple of hours from now. That's in the Eastern time zone, but basically an hour and a half from now. We've still got a long way to go here in Tuber Chat, at least another hour we can stay up to if everybody would like. And thank you for that super chat, Unidentified S4. I really do appreciate that. And we're going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel. Up here, I see Cali King 916 from Sacramento, California just came in. They've got a membership, so I've got them on the wheel right away. It's going to be time soon for me to add some names onto our wheel from our chat list. I might actually do it right now. Cali King 916, look at that luck. As soon as you came in, I put you on the wheel as soon as I saw you. And right away, the wheel has chosen you. The odds are ever in your favor right now. And let's see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel from our chat list. Tiffany Johnson, Lava Shark, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's a creator who's giving us an unbelievable amount of support on our copyright-free music channel as well. For those of you who haven't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where you can meet more friends and family members the same way you do here. And there are link drops over there as well. Mark the Shark, who's in the chat, happens to be a moderator over there as well. Unidentified S4, thank you for that membership, by the way. I really do appreciate that. And for that super chat. And what the membership means is that starting with the next stream, every time you're here, I will be adding you onto the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat, like I just did with House of X Entertainment Inc. and with Cali King 916. So when we look at Cali King 916, we see a creator from Sacramento, California. I'm sorry I missed this stream. You were just on. I was just running this in my catch-up list. I run more videos than I watch, especially with that. But I'm sorry that I missed that stream. I'm hoping to catch them live. I caught them live the other day, but I was lurking because I wasn't able to get in. Often I'm working outdoors and not able to chat and things like that, and a lot of you know what I'm talking about. So Emotion is in the house. That is a talented singer and songwriter who is here both as a moderator and a gold member, and his link is dropped every 30 minutes by Nightbot approximately, as well as his channel is seen every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every stream here in Tuber Chat. So when I look for Emotion, by the way, I'm just gonna copy and paste something into the chat for everybody here. I always look for Emotion New Soul because his channel name is so short and such a popular word, it can be tough to find that channel right away. But if you type in Emotion New Soul, his content comes up immediately. Should be for most people. Sister Winnie, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then as well, when we look at Cali King 916, this creator is giving us a wonderful, real-life, down-to-earth look at Sacramento, California. They started with a lot of car meets and car shows. Now they're expanding their content and just kind of walking around showing us their area, which is really, really cool. Esther Angel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Hannibal TV, it has been a wild ride. Thank you for that highlighted milestone message. Every person who's a member in a channel where those are enabled gets one of those highlighted milestone messages every month for free. It flies through this chat like a super chat, but it's colored green for the members. And you can notice that it knocks a little bit of life off of our stream boss at the same time as well. I'm going to get a couple of names onto our wheel from our chat list. Traveling Merton and Sue is coming up right now. First Floor Audio will be next onto the wheel, and I'll get one more channel and then we'll leave it for a while and we'll add some more as we need them. Actually, I'm going to add two. I'm going to add Gloria's Platter and we're going to add Puppet Short Films, and then I'll add some more names as we need them. Just keep in mind, for anybody that hasn't been to Tuber Chat many times before, the wheel is run by a robot in the background that keeps track much more of how much you're interacting with other creators, how active you are in the chat, much more than time spent here. So Just keep that in mind. Feathered Friends Homestead is brand new to Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming in. And I think Relax and Enjoy by Vanessa might be brand new as well. So forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but it's great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. We can see that those highlighted milestone messages in that membership from my unidentified S4 has knocked out almost all the life from our stream boss again today, which is great. So I really appreciate that extra generous support. Traveling Merton and Sue is coming up right now. 215 subscribers. I just caught them the other day. Was it this one here? I caught you on a stream? Yes. I was only there, able to be there briefly. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to watch another video from Traveling Martin and Sue. And this is another couple of creators who are out supporting others as well. Their aim is to follow their Boston Terrier Sweet Pea. And then they invite us to follow them through their life. They're going to take some road trips and take us with them there as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. There's Sweet Pea right there. And I'm still getting to know these creators behind this channel. But like I said, I keep saying, if anybody wants to connect outside on the other social networks, I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Annabelle TV, thank you for... Thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. The one thing about the stream boss is it doesn't always work 100%, but we'll see if it does in a moment here. I'm not sure. Yeah, there it is. So Annabelle TV just took over as the stream boss. Holly Boy J, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming back in again for the second time. And then let's look at Annabelle TV right now and see what they got going on. This is a creator who brings fun everywhere that they go, and usually a bit of comedy comes with that. They're somebody who always engages conversation in the chat, and you can see that they're taking presentation serious as they've updated their banner for the month of October, which for a lot of people is the favorite holiday, right? Halloween, I know it's not a holiday, but you know what I mean. And it's great to see a lot of the Halloween themed stuff that people are really getting on top of already so that they can ride the trend all the way up, right? Which is great. So Annabelle TV has got a premiere coming up. That's today at 5 o'clock, right around the same time as Unidentified S4's birthday bash is going to start, but we know we've got fresh content from both of these creators coming up. And then Annabelle TV brings us mukbang style product reviews and challenges more than anything. A lot of those are collaborations with other creators, but they actually do a lot of unboxing videos like these here, a recent ASMR. Sometimes they do garden updates and a lot of other variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Annabelle TV. She is somebody who, like I said, brings fun everywhere that she goes, both here in Tuber Chat and outside when I see them out supporting others all the time. So let's spin the wheel. I need just a quick second here, and when we come back, we're going to look at Scratch and PPA. If you've been here many times before, you hear me describe Scratch and PPA as a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family. They certainly are. And we talked about them just for a brief moment earlier in the stream, but Scratch and PPA literally seems to be everywhere all the time. He is the reason why I use those words to describe a lot of other creators now as well, who are overwhelmingly sharing generosity in every way possible out in the YouTube streets. So Scratch and PPA is also a beloved and dedicated moderator here in Tuber Chat. He has been with us for over 2 years now, and has over 1,300 subscribers on his channel. It's interesting that some creators that we've seen lately, like Michael's Adventures, Scratch and PPA, had a bit of a climb from the 900 to 1,000 But then as soon as they just hit that 1,000, they just blew right past it, right? So Scratching PPA is already on the road towards 1,400. Pardon me. And fully monetized, actually. So they've got super chats available. We're talking about memberships. Hopefully those will pop up soon enough. And Scratching PPA has a Scratch Challenge series of videos. This is what I was talking about earlier, where what you get is the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratching PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook. So of course I do, and it makes his series unique, sets it apart, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. He premieres these every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern around the lunch hour. And if you can follow Scratching PPA and catch one of these premieres, you're going to see one of the fastest paced, highest energy live chats on that you've seen on YouTube. Faster than Superchat, faster than most others. It rivals those of Hilda DC or Garden State Gardener's Sunday Fun Day, which will be coming up in a few hours as well. And it's really interesting to see, a lot of fun to be a part of. And then hopefully everybody will join us for that. With some of us literally have alarms on our phones, and some of us even text each other to make sure that we don't miss Scratching PPA's premiere. So I hope you'll join us this Tuesday. I've already got my notification on, of course. And then you notice the presentation has always been at the forefront of Scratching PPA's mind, as his thumbnails are always updated with his newest Scratch Challenge, which includes a giveaway, and then the banner is updated to match, along with the avatar, which is bright, colorful. And this creator was originally known as PA. Now you notice here in Superchat, I always refer to everybody by their full channel name. Scratching PPA is an example, but we knew Scratching PPA a long time ago as PA, and then when he started his content, he changed the name of the channel to Scratching Pete. So I refer to it as Scratching PPA, but either way, this creator, like I said, seems to be everywhere all the time. One of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube now. Scarlet Andy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Tori's Brain Games is coming up right now. I will get some more names onto the wheel from our chat list in a little while when we get down to about 5 or 6 names. What I will ask is if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network. I hope you will. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right now, but it could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share as a replay, both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. Black Money Corp, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And right now we're looking at Tori's Brain Games, who's another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I bet I'm behind. I'm just going to grab another stream replay. I know this one is long, but I'm going to grab it anyway. Tori's Brain Games knows that I often run as opposed to watch. But I've caught Tori's Brain Games in a lot of these live streams, and there's always an engaged conversation. His games are a lot of fun, but it's extremely professional the way that he does his streams and the way that the screen operates, actually. But these games, you know, most of us have seen game night kind of live stream before. Tori's Brain Games goes a bit further by giving us mind-challenging games that are still fun for everyone. So I hope you'll join him, and hopefully I'll meet you there as well. He's got 429 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him towards the 500 that he's thinking about. One of our dear friends, Mo6510 Models, is in the house from the UK. This is a creator I hope to collaborate with in the near future. Forgive me, I know I haven't responded to the email. He sent me an email not too long ago, and we were talking about the idea of having an interview type collaboration, because Mo6510 Models, at last look, I think has passed 13,000 subscribers. We'll see soon enough today, I'm sure. But this creator is somebody who's been incredibly generous in sharing experimentation and knowledge throughout their journey. And they're very open about that to help other creators. So the one thing that I'm up against is the idea, I was under the weather for a few weeks there, and it's just barely disappeared. Even up to yesterday, I was coughing still. So there's been that. Canada has Thanksgiving coming up this week, but I'm hoping we can do something right after. And then the only other thing is I don't really do interviews on Superchat, so we'll probably do it on my personal channel, but I'm thinking about starting a series based on that because I have a lot of personal friends now, you know, here in the Superchat family and even outside. Several channels, lots of channels have over 10,000 now, but several channels have over 100,000. So I'm thinking about doing a series where we can kind of get some information from a lot of creators. But Mod6510 Models has been somebody who's shared knowledge and been very active in experimenting and sharing the results of those experiments so that we can all up our YouTube game, so that we can understand watch hours, so that we can understand subscriber, you know, bumps and losses and things like that. So I hope everybody will connect with him if you haven't already. Like I said, with over 13,000 subscribers, you know there's much to be learned from that creator. Hilda DC is part of our moderator squad. Let me get her onto our wheel. And we're looking at VS Speaks Royally. This is Mrs. VSNC09. They recently renamed their channel, and what they have done is rebranded a little bit. They've given us a couple of videos to kind of let us know what is up and what changes we can expect. But they're fully monetized over here with Super Chats and memberships available. Ordered Steps, I'm just going to get you onto our wheel. They happen to be a member. Thank you for coming in. I've got you on there right now. VS Speaks Royally is blown right past 3,000 subscribers as well. So obviously much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by as well. When we look in their videos, we're going to see shorts, videos, and live streams. So all three types of content. Like I said, they're fully monetized. But one of the things that they do more than anything else is talk about the royal family. And they have an incredibly engaged conversation that always goes on in their live streams. But what I speak about most with this creator in particular is the fact that they lead that conversation so well by staying well versed and up to date in their subject. It's always a good time over there. There's lots of interactivity, lots of friends to meet as well. VS Speaks Royally will allow you to meet more friends and family members, even though that channel has a lot of viewers as well. But they've had a very busy couple of weeks, as we all can imagine. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing what I'm talking about. And they're here with us just about every single day, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Hey, Trouble. He doesn't want to come here. I was hoping for a cameo appearance from one of our co-stars, but he's not paying attention. Or he's doing that thing that cats always do, where they, you know, they hear you. You know they understand what you're saying, but they just pretend they ignore you. Right? Okay, give me 1 second here. We're going to look at painting with squirrels. I'm going to go chase this guy down for a second. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh, yes. Okay, look at the green light. There's Trouble Von Cuddlepuss. Some of you recognize him. Even I've done a short or two with him, but Kristen's done a few. Oh, it's not green anymore. I said look at the green light, but I forgot I changed it for a white light. There, look, Trouble. Good boy. Once in a while he makes a cameo appearance here on Super Chat, but they have to be short ones. Painting with Squirrels is up right now. This is another creator who brings fun everywhere that they go. Now I see them out supporting other creators all the time, but they're here with us in Super Chat just about every single day as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I've caught them on live stream several times, never as much as I wish, but often enough. And the conversation can go just about anywhere with them, literally. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Painting with Squirrels has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since finding Super Chat several months ago. Actually, I start to lose track now because Super Chat's been here for about 2.5 years. But it's interesting to see how some creators, you know, are already getting into stories where they've been supporting us not only for weeks and months, but for years as well. Pardon me while I'm just addressing the cat's issues over there. Let's spin the wheel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster now because we've only got about 45 minutes to go. I want to get as many channels on the screen as I can. Charlene Heel is in the house. Forgive me, I think I saw you earlier, but I didn't put you on the wheel right away. Charlene Heel actually has a membership right now with her second channel, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. So let's get that on there. And Puppet Short Films is coming up right now. There's another longtime friend of Superchat. It's been a while since they've been here, but it's great to have you back, and especially so active in the chat. Yes, that's exactly what the cat was wondering. And so it's sad. It's going to make everybody say, "Aw," but the cat was, after I put him down, he was grabbing a string, right? You can buy cats like any toy in the world. They can go up to like, you know, any amount of money. But often a shoelace or something is their favorite thing. And whenever we get a piece of string, usually if I remember right, gray, which is what this thing is, the cat, we have a Russian blue, right? So Trouble is a Russian blue. And apparently one of their characteristics is they'll tell you when they want to play. They actually make noise, like they'll kind of chirp or whatever you want to call it. And then they go and get a, he'll go get the toy and bring it to you. He can literally play fetch in a similar way to what a dog might do. I mean, it's different, but still it actually works, and it's kind of mind-blowing to see. I've never seen a cat do that until I met this one. So Michael's Adventures is just asking if we're rating anybody, and I don't have one set up right now. If Michael's Adventures has a premiere that's ready to go, we could do that. Puppet Short Films is here with 567 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. And then Moss6510 Models is dropping a super chat for us. So we'll put that channel up next. And thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. He's actually done that countless times. And like I said, we'll figure out a way to collaborate together so that we can share the knowledge that this creator's gained over their YouTube journey. But we'll look at their channel in a quick second. And then Puppet Short Films is up right now, like I said, 567 subscribers. They're a longtime friend, but I know I'm behind with their videos, so let me just grab something. They've been doing a lot of shorts lately, actually, but I'll take your latest video. It's a few months old, but I'll put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up a little bit, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And next up will be Moss6510 Models. Now, let's just see if I'm right. Yeah, last time I looked, it was 13,000 subscribers, but they're actually on their way towards 14,000 right now. And you'll notice for a lot of creators that the rise up in subscriber numbers seems to be exponential, right? The last time that Moss was here, I think I mentioned thinking he was at just past 11,000 subscribers, and it was already past 13. So you can tell just by the story that I'm describing how quickly this creator is growing now, which is great. So he's got a ton of experience, which it wishes to share it with everybody, but his channel is extremely niche. Now, he does all three types of content here as well. There are shorts, videos, and live streams. I've been lucky to catch Moz working on his workbench here, like this video that we see, even in a live stream. And this creator is talking models, of course. I've done a handful of these. My grandfathers used to get me a couple of these models. Me and my cousins, we used to get, I forget now, but like ships and planes and cars and all kinds of stuff. And it was a fun activity at the time. Now, I haven't done one in a long time, but I know that a lot of this gets really, really serious. What Moz can help you do when it comes to modeling is help you understand some of the products and tools that are out there to make your job more efficient while you're modeling, if that makes any sense, right? Because a lot of times we look to reviewers to try to make decisions when it comes to purchasing different things. And, you know, no matter how many people will say that something is the best, something is the best, it might still not be right for you. You're looking for what you're looking for, right? Moz can help you understand these kinds of things, especially with the experience they have. As a secondary thought, they can really give you a lot of help when it comes to your YouTube channel. They've been gracious to share a lot of tips here during our streams. I've been lucky enough to be on panel with them on other channels briefly as well, where we've talked about YouTube. I think we're on with Corinne's Life. That would make sense. And then we will try to get together soon so that Moz 6510 models can do an even more in-depth job of sharing their knowledge when it comes to the YouTube journey, so that we can all benefit from that, and I'll appreciate it. So we'll keep our eyes out for that. We'll try to get it done within a few weeks. Moz 6510 models comes to us from the UK, but they're a long time friend of Tuber Chat. So thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, he's done that countless times. Ordered Steps is up right now. This is another member, so we got them onto the wheel as soon as we saw them in the chat. Ordered Steps has 193 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And we'll just see what they've got going on their channel. What they're talking about on their banner here is weekly-ish entertainment with vlogs, commentary, rants, reviews, reactions, and much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Ordered Steps. Hopefully we can push towards 200 subscribers right now. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We'll spin the wheel. I'm going to start moving faster now because I want to get as many channels on the screen as I can within the next 45 minutes or so. And House of X Entertainment Inc. is coming up. This is two monetized creators who've been connected to me for about 3 years. They were with us right from the beginning of Tuber Chat, so much so that, as a matter of fact, It's Me Wonston Yes Honey was the very first creator to ever come into a Tuber Chat live stream. Now, these two creators together, Yo, it's your boy Leo with It's Me Wonston Yes Honey, have a third monetized channel, House of X Entertainment Inc. They get together on this and collaborate with other creators. They've done a lot of different interviews. I've been honored to be interviewed by them with Kristen, and they get really in-depth, and it gives you a great way to get to know some of your favorite creators. They do a lot more content on this channel, but they've got their own as well. So here's It's Me Wonston Yes Honey. He does a lot of cooking videos and wants to motivate us in a spiritual way. And then when we look at Yo, it's your boy Leo, lately we see a lot of video gaming content, but Yo, it's your boy Leo's got his own audience and dedicated fans for his channel as well. Both of these creators are monetized together on this channel, as well as both of their others, with super chats and memberships available for both of them. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and it's time for me to add some names from our chat list. So Gloria's Platter's up here right now. This creator will reach out to swap playlists, as a lot of other creators will do, like Michael's Adventures and the Stock Explorer. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other right now for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're going to look at Gloria's Platter in a quick second. One of the things that I really like about this particular creator is when they live stream, they put a lot of consideration into getting the ingredients that they're going to use ready. So they do show us the prep and then the full dish or meal that they're creating during a live stream, but it's entertainment from beginning to end. And then thank you, Traveling Merton and Sue. We'll see you again very soon, I'm sure. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up if anybody hasn't already given one for this live stream. I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get it done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So I have to laugh when I see one of the channels that just came in, Good Cemetery's Gone Bad, is here. And I don't know for how long I should have known that that channel was connected to USA Scratchers, but I found it out because I was featuring their newest channel yesterday, Really Haunted Places. And I wondered to myself while I was going through the content, I was like, this channel, Really Haunted Places, is so well put together right from the start because it's a brand new channel. So this has to be somebody that I know already that's opened this channel as another one, right? And it was only after looking at the front page that I saw that it's USA Scratchers. So we featured that channel yesterday, but they've got a series of channels now. But you'll have to head over to see what I'm talking about with Good Cemetery's Gone Bad and Really Haunted Places to see what I mean. Pardon me just for a second, and then we're going to talk more about Gloria's Platter. And Ordered Steps just dropped a super chat. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. They've been pretty busy because of work, and that's understandable. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Super Chat. I know we can't all be here every day, or even every week or every month for that matter, for a lot of creators, and certainly not for 2.5 hours every time I stream. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate all that you've done for Super Chat as well. And we looked at Ordered Steps, but thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. So Gloria's Platter has all 3 types of content, shorts, videos, and live streams on their channel. I'm just going to take one of their latest stream replays and put this in my catch-up list. And they usually, I don't know, they stream all the time now, I guess. They stream frequently, so I don't know when their next one will be, but that's okay. And then, no problem, Good Cemetery's Gone Bad. I wish I'd known that that was your channel before I was... I'd already decided to feature it just because you're already in with that channel enough to justify that. And I enjoyed what you were doing over there. I think I know how you're making the videos. And just by me saying that, you'll probably be able to let me know, like, yes or no. Yes, I do know how you're doing it. But they actually are doing a really good job. I've got my eye on that channel now because I want to see how that performs. But they're doing a great job. So Come Hither with Heather is up right now from Australia. I did say I was going to get some more names onto our wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to do that right this second. I Want to Know is going to come up. Rusty's Rambles, I think, is still with us. And You Knew is going to come up. That's another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. You Knew is somebody who does a ton of live streaming as well. So Come Hither with Heather is an interesting channel because they bring us paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations, but they bring a lot more as well. They've gotten into shout-out videos. I actually joined them on panel one day, and they show incredible generosity. Specifically, when I joined them on panel was because they were advocating for Scratch and PPA to get watch hours, and I'm just overwhelmed to see the generosity in some creators willing to turn around and support others in that way. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Come Hither with Heather. They are somebody who always engages conversation. They are a long time, very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Tuber Chat. I've just got your latest video and I've put that into my catch-up list. I don't know why I was so far behind with you, but they're getting close to 700 subscribers, almost at 690 right now. And then when we look at Werner's Adventures, these two creators are actually partners, and on Werner's Adventures we get more explorations of abandoned locations as well. So we had an influx about 1.5 years ago or so, 2 years ago almost, where we had a lot of creators come in from the paranormal genre. And that expands out into a lot of different things now, but a lot of very loyal creators, and certainly between Come Hither with Heather, who we see almost every day, and Werner's Adventures, we see, like I keep saying, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. So You Knew is coming up next. We'll see what this creator's got going on. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I know some of the speeches that I give during Tuber Chat are very repetitive, and sometimes I say the same thing 4 or 5 times in a stream. So when you start hearing these things jumbled together, that's just routine. And then I do appreciate everybody who's brand new to Tuber Chat, even if you haven't been here many times before. Again, I really appreciate every moment everybody can spend. So You Knew is up here with over 1,000 subscribers now and fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. All 3 types of content with shorts and videos in between, a lot of live streaming. I'm going to take your latest video and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. It looks like you've got a shout-out video going on there. It's great to see you're posting a lot of shorts. Hopefully some more of these start to get some more activity, but I see it's gotten started, which is great. They've got quite a few playlists going on their channel, which is great as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You Knew always has engaged conversation going on during their live streams. I'm sure everybody will enjoy that. And Emotion, how did I get you off the wheel? I had put you on the wheel, I thought. Rusty's Rambles is here, and I figured that Good Cemetery's gone bad. Because I've been thinking about doing videos not in the same genre, but in the same format, if that makes sense, just to experiment a bit. Yeah, Emotion, I'm sorry, I thought I put you on the wheel. It's very possible for me to accidentally delete a channel off the wheel while I'm copying and pasting. That's happened more than once. But Rusty's Rambles is up right now, and we'll look at Emotion soon enough for sure. The one thing about the wheel is once you're on, right? So, Johnny Jim, good to see you here still. Thank you for coming in. Just keep in mind for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, and pardon me while my eye is just itching me a little bit here. Just keep in mind that the best success in Tuber Chat is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them first. And then knowing that when you come back to let them know you've done that, they'll do the same for you. The second recommendation is to stay as active as you possibly can in the stream. Now, I know not everybody could just be focused on this. Lots of creators run us in the background. I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. But when it comes to the wheel and the screen, the wheel is run by a robot that I have in the background here called Botissimo. It's a paid service, but I like this robot, and it keeps these statistics not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat as well. And it kind of makes the wheel work. So the more active you are, the faster you get onto the wheel. So Rusty's Rambles is up right now, and they just hit 100 subscribers, which is great to see. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones, passing that first 100 all the time. Now, I've still got to get to know this channel. We've seen Rusty's Rambles a few times now, but I'm actually going to take this Quiet Lake Shots video. It looks like it might be a slideshow. Is that right? Yeah, this is really cool. That's a wonderful view that you've got there. I don't know if these are local to you or how you put that together, but I'll be looking forward to seeing that. And then of course we see shorts on this channel as well. Live streaming might be an idea for the near future. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Rusty's Rambles and just their general 2 cents on life and events moving forward, which is cool. So we can expect pure variety over here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel. Johnny Jim is on that race, on the race to the first 100. But, you know, things are different now than they were many years ago. Tuber Chat was not the first growth stream on the scene. Of course not. I had friends that inspired Tuber Chat to be started in the first place. And growth streams had already been around for about a year before we started, or at least 6 months. But things are easier now because we have these communities where people are literally willing to help each other, and that's what inspired the beginnings of Tuber Chat anyway, which is just another growth stream, but meant to be driven by the friendships that would be built behind it, right? Because that's the number one thing that people tell me is their favorite part of their YouTube journey. So you have a lot of creators who are happy to support you as creators, regardless of your genre or category of content, if that makes sense. So Hilda DC is up here right now. She is part of our moderator squad and somebody who's just blown right past the 2,000 subscriber mark. So we're very excited for her. Hilda DC is a very much loved and well-respected creator, and she is somebody who brings content every single day. That can be a premiere or a live stream. She does mukbang style challenges and product reviews more than anything else. But what you'll find from her is a live chat that runs faster than most others you've seen on YouTube, faster than Tuber Chat. It rivals those of Scratch and Pete and Garden State Gardener's Sunday Fun Day, which we'll see in a few hours as well. So it's high-paced, high energy, fast-paced, and a lot of fun to be a part of. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Hilda DC, like I said, is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator, but she is one of the most encouraging creators that I've met on all of YouTube. Kaiser Gaming YT is in the house. That's Chris's Clever Craft. He happens to be a member, so I'll put him on the wheel. Hilda DC will bring you a lot of positive affirmations through her content, both from herself and from special effects on the screen. She even gets the robots involved as well, like Nightbot, to make you feel welcome. So hopefully everybody will enjoy her content. Hilda DC, like I said, one of the most encouraging creators that I've met, and she's fully monetized, of course, with super chats and memberships available on her channel. I Want to Know is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. And I Want to Know has 288 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. They're a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. First Floor Audio is still in the house. They're on the wheel already, but it's time for me to get some more names on the wheel. We still got about 25 minutes to go, so I'll get as many channels on the screen as we can. I Want to Know brings us a lot of variety. I can see I'm far behind with you. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos, put it in my catch-up list. You've got a couple of premieres coming up in the next month. So I'm going to set my reminders for all of those. And then when we talk about space, science and society, monsters, myth, and magic, they will help us make sense of a lot of things we might be wondering about on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And let's see what I can do about adding some more names onto our wheel from our chat list here. Let's see who's still with us. I bring it every day. Will come up. Sister Winnie and Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark. And I'll get some more names as we need them. So let's spin. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster, maybe 1 minute per channel now. Things always get faster in the second half of the live stream and as we move on, just so that we can get as many channels on in the next 25 minutes or so as possible. Charlene Heal is coming up right now. She's got a couple of different channels. She brings us natural healing, coaching, and transformation on both of those. With her main channel, she's long surpassed 1,100 subscribers, on our way towards 1,200 now with super chats and memberships available because she's fully monetized. So hopefully we can support her in all of those ways. Tampa Barbecue Queen, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, Tampa Barbecue Queens, good to see you here. I'm just going to take this thank you video from Charlene Heel and put it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with her. We see shorts, videos, and live streams on this channel where she brings us wellness coaching. And then I'm going to bring Conscious Business Services and opportunities onto our screen right now. This is the second channel from Charlene Heel, and 333 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Yeah, Hilda DC, we just had you up, like the last channel that we looked at before I Want to Know. So Conscious Business Services and Opportunities promises to bring us the same encouragement from Charlene Heel with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. I'm just going to take this stream replay and add this into my catch-up list, and I'll run that within the next 24 hours or so. Charlene Heel is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, literally a powerhouse of energy and positivity, somebody who always brings excitement everywhere that they go. When I join a premiere or a live stream and I run into Charlene Heel supporting another creator, she always makes everybody feel so welcome and truly makes everybody feel happy that she has run into them everywhere they go, if that makes sense, when they run into her. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We'll see what's happening with First Floor Audio. This creator seeks to make music while they stream. We can interact with them and influence them. They do a lot of performing as well, and they always have a lively conversation going on in the chat. First Floor Audio is somebody who's here with us almost every single day and is out supporting others regularly as well. I'm just going to see how far behind I am with you. I'm going to just run this stream replay. I've got a few to run today, and they're hours long, so you have to forgive me. I run more videos than I watch each week, but in this case I'm going to get that run. Just get some watch hours for you there. But First Floor Audio's got 567 subscribers. They've got a lot of music on their channel that we can enjoy. Particularly, you can reach these from the front page, but they always have these lively live streams. You can see a panel there with a lot of creators joining them, which is great. So 567 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 600 that they're thinking about. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up is Warmstrong Adventures, and we'll see what this creator's got going on. They have brought us travel videos right now, and it looks like they're bringing us another cruise. Let's see what they got going on. Warmstrong Adventures is incredibly supportive on all of my channels, as a matter of fact. And the reason why I mentioned that is just so that you can understand the kind of support you'll get back from a creator like this. They've got 225 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 300 they're thinking about. They've got a lot of shorts on their channel as well. But when we go into their videos, we see that they're bringing us another cruise, which is really, really cool, on a Carnival ship this time. I'm just going to put this into my catch-up list, catch another one of these videos. I'm always attracted to anything with a cruise ship in it. I was lucky enough in the mid-90s to work for one summer on a cruise ship, and it was quite unbelievable. So I'm always happy to see that kind of thing. Let me see what I can do about adding some more names onto our wheel from our chat list. Keto Mama Michelle is coming up right now. Feathered Friends Homestead has been here for a long period, so thank you for your patience today. I see my love Kristen Walton has just walked in, but she is here as a member and a moderator, so I've got her on the wheel right away. And then Scarlet Andy is coming up. Did we look at Tea Time Adventures? Yes, we did. And then I'll add some more names as we need them. So let's spin the wheel. Chris's Clever Craft is in as well. That's Kaiser Gaming YT with their main channel. He's got a few, actually. And then puppet short films we looked at earlier, so I forgot to take them off the wheel, but that's okay. And let's spin again, and we'll see who's coming up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Let's get Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark up onto the screen right now and see what they've got going on. Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark is somebody who visits us here in Tuber Chat frequently, but is with us every single day on our copyright-free music channel. If anybody hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams as well. And on a separate YouTube channel, we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running where you can meet more friends and family members. There's a video game going, and it's a lot of fun to hang out. And then the music, of course, is available on all major music platforms as well. Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark has 153 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. We're hoping to get some new content from this creator. It's been a couple of months. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark. Pardon me for a quick second. And oh, Scarlet Andy's willing to swap playlists. Yes, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kristen Walton is up right now. This is my love. She's here both as a moderator and a member. We live together in Southern Ontario, Canada, close to Niagara Falls. And she's fully monetized. She's got a channel of her own, doing her own thing. She's got super chats and memberships available when we get there. Shane, your everyday wheelchair ninja from Paralife TV, is coming up on the wheel right now. Kristen Welton has presentation at the forefront of her mind. You'll notice that her thumbnails match her banner, which also matches the avatar. It makes this creator recognizable, especially with those bright, bold headshots. She brings us everything from lifestyle videos to unboxings, a lot of product reviews, particularly sponsored videos lately, and a lot of shorts. Some of these are doing well. She's hit almost 20 and almost 30,000 views on those. She's done some interviews and other collaborations with other creators as well. So she's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And she is right on the cusp of hitting 1,600 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her up and over that milestone. Feathered Friends Homestead is coming up next. We'll see what's going on with them. I'm kind of racing through channels now because I just want to get as many on the screen in the next 15 minutes as we can. Feathered Friends Homestead is here for the first time. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 10-minute one. I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe. I will turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Yes, actually, I bring it every day. Notice the cats on Kristen's channel, and she has the Trouble Von Cuddlepuss and Spiky Bruiser. We got a cameo appearance for a brief moment today from Trouble Von Cuddlepuss again, and she's done really well with a few of their shorts. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I hope I'm pronouncing this right for you. Tap Moma73 in the Beg Brigade. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Scarlet Andy has 561 subscribers, so it's great to see them with their community tab. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 we know they're thinking about. They've got shorts and videos on their channel. I'm not sure if Scarlet Andy live streams. Let me just have a quick look and see. I know I haven't caught them on one, but maybe that'll be an idea for the future. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos though, because I can see I'm behind. I'm putting that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit, and then when we look at her about page, we can get some more information and be ready to connect with her on outside social networks as well. Let me get Bushido Blade Warrior on here. And Tampa Barbecue Queens. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Nicholas Family Adventures. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Emotion is coming up right now. Now, when I look for this creator, I usually type in Emotion New Soul. This is a talented singer and songwriter, but because their name is so short and with such a popular word, it can be tough to have them come up right away. So when we type in Emotion New Soul, we see that their content comes up with this official artist channel. Like I said, they're a talented singer and songwriter, and they bring us their original works in the form of music videos here. So Emotion is an artist that has real impact, in my opinion. When we had first met Emotion, what I believe is 2 years ago now, close to it, I had felt like I'd already known this artist without having heard them before. And I think that that comes from, first of all, his rich, soulful voice and style, but not to mention his songwriting experience, right? I think you can hear that come through in his works. But, you know, everybody's got positive things to say about Emotion when we hear his music. And he often brings us compilations as well. Those can be in the form of premieres or live streams. And then he rounds out the channel with a lot of shorts and some reaction videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Emotion. He's here as a moderator and a gold member, so we see their channel every single day in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as well as their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. When we look at Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see a second channel from this creator where we get to see not only how the music is made, but a better look at the man behind the music as well. And he brings us these videos that show us how he makes the music, plus more compilations, and rounds out this channel with some more shorts and reaction videos as well. With 724 subscribers, we'd love to push Emotion's second channel towards the 800 we know he's thinking about. MacX Team, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Tatmona 73 and the Beg Brigade, good to see you in the house again. For the first time, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And for that reason, we're going to put your channel up right now, and we'll get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. So this is another creator we're looking at for the very first time with 623 subscribers, and they've got some shorts as well as videos here. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your first Vlogtober video and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. If I've missed something that you've meant for me to see during the stream, like a question or a comment, then I hope you'll be patient with me. Just mention it again, please, with 3 thumbs up. That will help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Or if you're able to mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow, I know it's easier on a computer than it is on a phone. That will help also. Sister Winnie is up here right now, and this is another creator who wants to motivate us in a spiritual way. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos, put it in my catch-up list. Sister Winnie comes over to the music channel every single day to make sure we have a thumbs up, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. It really does help, and here in Tuber Chat, they make frequent appearances as well. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So the next channel that we're going to look at is Bushido Blade Warrior, another video gaming channel, but they've been with us for what I think is the whole stream today, and I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours, and certainly not every single day that we decide to stream. Bushido Blade Warrior has 1,700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 they're thinking about, but we already see that they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chat and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab one of their latest stream replays. I'm going to take the 2-hour one just because my list is getting pretty full today, but I will run that within the next 24 hours for you as well. Let me see what I can do about adding a couple of names onto the wheel from our chat list. Nicholas Family Adventures will come up. Paralife TV and Tampa Barbecue Queens have already been added. Outgoing Azzy is coming up. I think we're going to go a few minutes overtime today because I can spend a couple of extra minutes. We're not in a race to get out of here, and we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. What I'll do is, we don't have a raid scheduled for today, so what I'm going to do is when we get into the end of Tuber Chat, I'll set the live redirect to go over to the music channel. If anybody hasn't already seen it, hopefully you'll join us over there, but we won't officially raid because we did that yesterday. And then we do have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where everybody is welcome to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. There's link drops over there as well, and all that music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music over there. But we will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes after the end so that you can clean up your connections here as well. And then, so I Bring It Every Day is up right now with 641 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. I'm going to take this cosplay video and put this into my catch-up list right now. I Bring It Every Day is talking about varied interest, and they do a lot of knitting and crochet. They also visit antique shops and flea markets, and then they do a lot of other things like go shopping. They take us to historical places and some haul videos, along with much more, including possibly baking and cooking videos. Hyper Blitz is back in the house. Thank you for hanging out. Just keep in mind, for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, if you've only been here a few times before, the way that we put channels onto the wheel and the screen are based on activity in the chat. So we put them in order of who's been most active, with the exception of super chatters and members, of course. And then it's much more about how active you are in the chat than time spent. Outgoing Azzy is an extremely outgoing creator, so it's a fitting name for Azariah. He has got almost 6,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. I'm just going to take his latest video, put it into my catch-up list. This creator is bringing all 3 types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. They always use their community tab, and they're posting pure variety on their channel. Most of what we see here is a lot of fun and collaborations with other creators, and Outgoing Azzy takes us with them as they journey through life just about everywhere they go. Actually, it's pure variety over here. And then Tatmona73 and the Beg Brigade is celebrating a birthday today. That's a brand new channel here in the Tuber Chat family, but I hope everybody will give them a warm welcome by wishing a happy birthday to them. We're actually going to see later today, Unidentified S4 has a birthday stream coming up in about a half an hour. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is coming up. Actually, you know what we'll do? I think I'm going to get the link for Unidentified S4, because that's starting in half an hour. So even though it's not an official raid, because they won't already be running, maybe we'll send everybody over there instead of the music channel for today. Everybody can see the music channel any way that they'd like. or any time that they'd like is what I meant to say, because the link here is dropped every 30 minutes or so, but it's easy to find on Superchat's front page if you want to head over there. So let me grab the link here, and then if everybody would mention Superchat Raid when we get there. Oh, I do this every day. I got a new keyboard that I'm using here. It's not that I got a new one, it's just I never used the official Mac keyboard before, and one of the keys that I use to copy and paste is one key off from where it used to be. So I struggle with it. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is Shane. This creator always has at least 2 things to learn on every single video, because he does a lot of how-to, but then as well he can do some fitness training and motivate us in that way, as well as Shane's incredibly supportive, but wants to show us his perspective as a paraplegic with life in a wheelchair. So it's interesting to see. I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with him. He's, here with us almost every single day, and I see him out supporting other creators as well. I have literally sat and ate chocolate and drank, horrible things while watching Shane work out and try to motivate with fitness during a live stream. So I hope you'll do that too, or at least part of it. At least support him. If not, stuff your face with chocolate and pop and everything else. And hopefully you'll enjoy the support that comes back from him as well, because Shane's an incredibly supportive creator, and he does a great job of keeping up with the chat while he's live streaming as well. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I am kind of racing through channels because we have been on for about 2.5 hours now. We're going a few minutes overtime because we can today, but not too far. Nicholas Family Adventures is coming up. I've got Hyper Blitz on the wheel now, and then we'll see what Nicholas at Family Adventures has been up to. 468 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to having their community tab with 500, and we look through their videos. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos that's got a sight for what I'm assuming is some kind of a gun or a rifle. It's them and the kids having fun on YouTube. They work on cars, they fish, they do gun reviews, target shooting. Sometimes it's just the kids playing, sometimes they're just hanging out. Lots of shorts here, and then as well as videos, and I'm not sure about streams yet. I probably say this often. I'm still learning about a few channels. Maybe streams will be an idea for the future. But Nicholas Family Adventures is a longtime friend of Superchat now, so I've got that video on my catch-up list so I can catch up with you as well. Next up, we're going to look at Hyper Blitz. They're fairly new to Superchat, just finding us within the last couple of weeks, but hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I'm just going to get them into the screen here. And I've pinned the link for our chat, or pinned the link for our raid, so we'll go over to Unidentified S4 for their birthday stream. And if everybody can, wish them a happy birthday, but mention Tuber Chat Raid on the way. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out, as well as giving them a thumbs up on the way in. Hyper Blitz has 34 subscribers right now. I'm just going to take your latest Fortnite video gameplay video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to run another video for you, or watch another video. And then hopefully everybody will push this creator. We'd love to see them up and over the 35 they're thinking about. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as they possibly can for each other, we see channels growing, passing different milestones like the first 100 all the time. So we're hoping to get Hyper Blitz up there. And I know I'm racing through channels pretty quick, but we do that at the end of the stream. I just want to make sure I can get as many channels on as possible before we go. So Keto Mama Michelle is up here right now. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll get you on right now. Keto Mama Michelle wants to motivate us with healthy living and healthy eating. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. I can see I'm behind. I just want to catch up with them. And then when we look at their about page, hopefully they'll fill that out soon enough so we can get some information. But we see that they're doing a lot of shorts And then I wonder if streams might be an idea for the future as well. So we'd love to push Keto Mama Michelle towards the 400 that they're thinking about. This is a longtime friend of Superchat, and it's great to have them back in the chat for today. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'll make a last call for swapping playlists. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Macic's team is up here right now. This is a family I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take their latest video and put it into my catch-up list. But we see 154 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know they're thinking about as well. They've got a lot of shorts here, and hopefully some of these start to pick up and get some serious activity. But I see you've got some views on those, which is great. And then they're here to take us on a journey of a fun-filled with fun challenges, pranks, games, and adventures, and more fun. So it looks like that's the way it's going to be. We see these creators are always smiling. It looks like they're dynamic creators with a lot of energy. So hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know their channel just like I am right now. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If there's anybody that I haven't already put on the wheel or the screen that is still in the chat or running the stream in the background and listening, just please let me know. I'll try to get you on in another moment. Otherwise, these will be the last two channels that we look at for today. Chris's Clever Craft is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I've had the pleasure of getting to know him over a long period of time. And then Michael's Adventures will not be able to be with us tomorrow. I put the stream an hour later. I'm not as rushed as I have been lately on Mondays now, so I'll probably keep this time slot of 11 a.m. instead of 10 Eastern. It just buys me an extra hour in the morning. We can all appreciate that every moment matters. But Michael's Adventures is a beloved and dedicated moderator here. He's a dear friend to me, but somebody who always makes sure that I remember to give his regards on the days he can't be here. He'll be here on his next day off. That could be Saturday or Sunday next weekend. And then Chris's Clever Craft shows generosity with a lot of featured channels on their front page. There's Michael's Adventures and Baskets Resale right there with some more familiar faces. Kaiser Gaming YT is another gaming channel from this creator they're aggressively working on. They've also got two more at the bottom of their page, but we'll look at these two for now. Kaiser Gaming is something that Chris's Clever Craft is really working on, posting tons and tons and tons of videos. I'm just going to grab the latest one, this 5-minute one here. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. It's really hard to catch up with Kaiser Gaming YT because he's usually posting multiple games a day. But then when we go back and look at Chris's Clever Craft, first of all, we notice that Kaiser Gaming YT is over 100 subscribers, which is great. When we look at the videos on Chris's Clever Craft, sometimes we see how-to videos. Sometimes Chris is taking us around his interesting property, both indoors and outdoors, sometimes for a look around or a story to be told. He's done series of videos, even unboxings and shout-outs. And then I'm just going to take one of their latest videos here and put this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up after the live stream today. We'd love to push Chris's Clever Craft towards the 600 subscribers he's thinking about. He's already halfway there. I did drop the link one more time for our raid. We're going to go to Unidentified S4. They've got a stream starting in another 20 minutes or so where they're celebrating their birthday, actually. So if everybody wants to head over there and mention Tuber Chat Raid, I'll appreciate it. I've pinned the link. I'm going to leave this live stream running for another 3 minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. And we're looking at Tampa Barbecue Queens. So I'm just going to head into their videos because I know I'm behind. I'm just going to grab a latest live stream replay and put that in my catch-up list. That's something I can run a little bit later, and it's great to see all three types of content on this channel, including shorts and videos as well. They're already well over 1,100 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give Unidentified S4 a thumbs up on the way in. Please mention TuberChat Raid when you get there. It's the first time we're raiding them. And then TuberChat will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. We've got a lot of content from a lot of creators coming up tonight. Joe from Garden State Gardener will run Sunday Fun Day in about 3 hours. So hopefully we'll join him for that as well. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you with Unidentified S4. Bye-bye.